Yeah. Today we are going to be talking about the new and upcoming hardcore rework, and thanks to the trailer, we will know this is going to be the darts that in TDS. We will be talking about stuff that we want to see and what we can predict based on the information we got right now. Joining me today is Plush King.
I am cool, I guess. Yay! But before we start with our wants and predictions, we'll be talking about what we see in the trailer. Then we'll basically go on from there. Yeah. So first of all, we can see like there's a lot of the void aesthetic and purple idea with the enemies. Yeah, it's like they like to focus on the purple aesthetic with the enemies as well as the maps, like you can see as well. And also you can see like there's some enemies with like purple glowing crystals, which could mean like there's some sort of God Cube corruption related to this in a way.
Maybe Lord Exo.
Lord Exo, yeah. Also, we got the Juggernaut. Yay. Juggernaut, so cool.
Yay.
But yeah, I'm really excited for the Juggernaut. It's gonna be really fun tower. Now that looks like a massive, and I mean massive, Vindicator. Like you can see with the big hammers. Like it could be Vindicator or it could be Fallen Titan. Or like Void Titan now, I guess. But one of the two. So that looks like... I'm thinking that could either be like the shields that the current Slow Kings and Speedy Kings have. But also could be like a new form of aggro. Like some sort of new little effect.
Be cool.
Yeah. Also a bunch of flying guys. It looks like they hold a cube to fly, I guess. So you can see they jump down like a normal balloon. You can see like they jump down like a normal balloon for a second. Like they don't die after you killed off. Like you saw that they jump down.
Oh yeah.
Also Void Gravedigger, or as everybody likes to call him, the Void Graver guy. He's so cool. Also, why is there a slightly transparent cube up there? Is that supposed to be like a test thing?
Oh
like
my
you can
God.
see that tiny little cube up there, dude. But yeah, the usual things that the current Gravedigger has, X-wise. That's a flying guy with a crazy map-wide stun. I don't know what that is. That guy right there, and also so we got all the fortify things from the Juggernaut as we saw it previously with its April Fool's Day launch. That guy stabbed something with a sword.
Yeah.
And we got the Fallen Swordmaster right here, also known as the Void Swordmaster.
He looks epic.
And now we got the GOAT, the absolute GOAT. The goat, the Voidcaster. This is like literally, hasn't she been teased for like 5 or 6 years now?
Oh no, actually.
I know she's been teased for like a while, and we're finally getting her. And I like that she's
a botanist,
as Wikicolor said. So cool, so flower. And also book, reading.
Yeah.
And we got the new Void Reaver model, which we've seen in game, which still seeing it in this map is so sick, dude.
Really.
Also, those are eyeballs. Things you can see like eyeballs, kind of. Like you see the eyeballs.
Oh my God, it's.
You can see like the extra eyeballs.
They speak from doors.
I'm wondering what the eyeballs could mean. Are they illusion creature from Planetary Talismans? I'm kidding. Outside the minigame from illusion creature. But what if those eyeballs like mass stun the map? It could do that. Also, we got some crazy attacks from Void Reaver. And we got the Voidcaster, as well as Void Reaver, which means we'll get the first ever, I think it's the first ever double boss fight in TDS, I think. No, probably not. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably not. But this is going to be a crazy boss fight. My question is, does Voidcaster have...
He's also like really tall.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Voidcaster looks huge. But does Voidcaster have like some sort of like unaggro ability where you like can't target it? Because like, it looks like none of the towers are targeting it. Looks like they're all targeting Void Reaver. That could be interesting if they have like an unaggro thing. That'd be a really cool immunity.
Yeah.
Cutscenes. TDS 2025. Yay. Yo, Commander, did you see that really cool key enemy in the trailer?
No, I didn't. Oh my God.
Like that little key enemy has like a little lock on it.
Or it can maybe block, attack.
But that too, yeah. But I think it could resemble trials and whatever. Trials have been like symbolized with like locks and whatever. So that does bring me to like one of our first predictions that we have on here, which is the return of the coast system from the previous leak of 5 runes, 5 trials, which I can pull up if I grab X real quick. X. But we got a leak recently of 5 runes, 5 trials, which they also mentioned Vision, Decay, Marathon Champion, and Beggar, Warrior Triumph them all, which what a lot of people are guessing could mean a return of the trial system, which is one of our first predictions on the list. Because coasters are cool, and they're really cool, and they can end up adding a bunch of replayability to hardcore mode.
So we also think that the whole 1.5 times price stuff, like, you know, the upgrades and the playback costs, will get completely removed.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying, and it definitely changed hardcore, and it was just kind of annoying how different it was compared to the other main game modes. Which that leads me on to my next thing. I want the mode, well, prediction 3, I want the mode to feel different from how it is right now. Like, for example, I don't want the same kinds of enemies from, like, Vindicators. And I also want the wave system to feel how it is right now. I want it to feel different compared to the usual hardcore game.
But what could be a really cool idea, and probably maybe it will come, is that in the end wave, you know, 2 bosses could be returning. Like, for example, we had in the early days of hardcore, we had 2 Void Reavers, each of them had 600k health. I have a feeling like, you know, 2 bosses could return. So we have the Void Reaver as the main boss, and we have a smaller boss with, you know, less HP as a second boss.
And I think they showed
this could probably be the
yeah, in the trailer they showed it could be the Voidcaster, which could be nice.
And also, probably hardcore is gonna be staying at 50 waves.
Yeah, because the game is already long enough. Now moving on to like a different little thing, I am a man of lore. Like literally my most recent video, also known as the video I published like 5 months ago or something, I've ruined my upload schedule, it is awful, but I love lore. And I feel like there could, well, I 100% feel like there's going to be some mention of Lord Exo and Dispatcher, as that's where the lore is currently right now. And I'm guessing the lore for hardcore mode is going to be put around the time it is right now with Commander and his like emo edgy arc, and he's like, we need to save Dispatcher, especially because Engineer mentions in the final act event that Professor V is working on this evolution project, Evolve Towers. So there could be a possibility that this is placed roughly around like after the final act event, which also leads me to another thing that I want. Narrator, please, I want narrator. Give me narrator. I want some sort of mention of him, and especially because narrator says in his like final cutscene for his event, and I can take you to Exo. I can take you to Exo. And the description of the hardcore rework in the events tab on Roblox mentions that now with our Lord is back, we shall spread the void around the lands, I guess, or whatever it was saying. But that could mean that we have a good mention of Lord Exo and possibly at least one small mention of narrator, finally. An evergreen mention of narrator. A mention of narrator we can finally see for the rest of our life. Narrator the goat.
Something that would also be really cool to be added is a plushy Void Reaver or a plushy Voidcaster. It will be really nice and give a new style to the hardcore.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it for 30 bucks. I'll buy it for 30 bucks, dude.
We also do need a plushie mansion or like a quarter plushie mansion. You know, like the one from Pizza Party. You know, these plushie enemies we've got. Yeah, we also think, or like we want something that could be really cool is if the hardcore lobby. What the hell am I talking about? Wait, what?
Hardcore lobby back in hardcore beta, yeah.
So something that could be added is, oh my god, I'm getting like that off my wall.
Good.
Something that would be really cool is that we are getting a hardcore lobby. You know, like the one we got from the hardcore beta, and a new hardcore lobby would be so nice.
And we're also probably getting a new intermission lobby change if they end up keeping matchmaking in some way. Like maybe they could end up
Yeah.
making the intermission lobby into the hardcore lobby with just a bunch of players there. You never know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Could be cool.
Another thing I do want is a possible live event on the release of the hardcore update. As I mentioned in the events feed as well, I'm going to go back to the events feed a lot, that they mention a possible, like, they mentioned that something special could be coming. And the original hardcore launch, when it launched back in 2020 or whatever, they had a huge live event with like the lobby being completely destroyed. I don't expect the lobby to be destroyed, but it'd be really cool if they change it to be like a corrupted lobby for like, I don't know, like a week or two. But I do expect a possible, well, I do think there could be a live event, but I'm not going to 100% say it's for sure, but I definitely do want it.
Something that is probably definitely gonna happen is that we are gonna get a lot of new rock and remix music by Focus and Travis, because you know the Wave 45 music is already really good and the Boss Wave too, and if we are gonna get a remix version of that, it would be absolutely amazing. It would be really cool also if every boss returns, but like in a modified version.
Yeah, as we already saw with the Void Gravedigger and the Void Brute enemy. Now, one last thing I want to end off with as a want is I want Void Core to be like insanely hard, like stupidly hard. But like not like super stupidly hard where you need event towers, but I want a majority of the evergreen towers, like gold skins, other special towers, and like the hardcore towers and possibly evolved towers to be required for this, for Void Core, because TDS has become too easy. Solo hardcore is not an accomplishment anymore by anyone. So I think it'd be really nice if Void Core is just stupidly hard. But I don't want it to be like you need event towers, you need skill tree, but I want it to be hard. Also, I think skill tree would be banned either way, as well as consumables. But they will probably be kept in normal hardcore, the skill tree and consumables. Or at least the consumables, maybe. But I want Void Core to be hard, to where it is like a challenge that you feel like accomplished when you beat it. You feel genuinely accomplished, like you achieved something really difficult.
Well, that's all from us. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to both me and Plush King's channel.
And also the Riot Defense. As well as we may be making an episode on the hardcore rework when it launches. And also Commander Plush may be joining it.
But other than that, that's all. Thanks for watching.
Yay!
Yay!